Hello and welcome to another episode of Comics, Art and Books. Here we're looking at a random comic I picked up with those Lobo ones I was talking in my last video about, and it's just a random one. This guy's been around for so long, since the 70s. Cerebus the Aardvark, the little warrior. Would you say piss take of all those Conan and sword and sorcery things? This is an old comic. It's like from 1989 over here, but they're reprints from 1978, which they also reprinted in 1981, and this is the 1989 version. So Dave Sim, the creator of it, had a lot to say. I think what attracted me first was he took on this background artist Gerhard. I think that's how you say his name, Gerhard. Later on down the track, and his backgrounds have just immediately caught my attention. It was beautiful. I'll show you something at the end of this, but this is Dave Sim starting out, and he comes across another what's the word? Not piss take. A caricature of a novel. Michael Moore's Elric. It's called Elrod, or what's he call him? It'll come up. So he's drinking his apricot brandy out in the alleyways, doing his things. Comes across this monster, deaths against him. Oh, so is this camera. Oh, beautiful setup in here, here we go. Anyway, and we will continue. So this is old death on the horizon. Beautiful art. I love how he's doing death. He's got the timer there. Using the zipper tone, I believe. I never used it myself. You're not going to buy this sort of stuff around where I live. You can probably order it online these days. I always wondered how you'd go about it. Look at those dots. They're pretty trippy. Ooh, get a close look at that. The old zipper time. But he's a furry animal, the aardvark, apparently. I always thought he was a bit more lizardy, but no. Apparently he's a furry little bugger. And the stories, this character comes along, he talks a little bit like our old friend, what's his name? The old cartoon rooster. Foghorn Leghorn. I say, boy, mind your manners, son. I got a tall, pointy hat. Status, boy. So sort of got that sort of caricature going on with that. The humour in it. Yeah, just beautiful graphics at this stage. And I read this last night for the first time. It was a good read. I really enjoyed it actually. It was a good little story. This dude, he's just a troublemaker. Turns up at all the wrong times. It's a beautiful silhouette work here. Love it. This interesting crosshatch that Dave Sim's got going on. Uses it everywhere. In the little circles, just a different way of doing backgrounds, I guess. Nice blacks. Good use of blacks. Turn the page. I love this. It's an old comic. You can tell it's from 1989 just from look at that yellowing of its newsprint paper. This is in good condition though. I don't know what I paid for it, but $4 or $5 I think. New Plymouth bookshop. Good little second-hand bookshop. Love little bookshops like that. So yeah, he's getting through the adventure here. Tough little fellow, our Cerebus. And then right at the end here, this is where I've got some beautiful this sort of stuff. I just could stare at that for ages. Or do actually. Look at that. It's just lovely, isn't it? Good shadow work, background. And we've got this. Look at that, look at the amount of work in that. Crikey. You know? Immaculate. immaculate penmanship, should be said. And this, Davison Church and State. Little characters down there. Quite punk-rocky looking, aren't they? And this little fella here looks like he's from the Middle Ages. Oh yeah, the time zone, I don't know where it is. It's an imaginary universe. Look at this, beautiful. And when I first saw this, it was like, oh my god, it's so great. And even to this day, I just can't get over it. It's so good. And in this last page, I think I love the comic just for these last few pages. As you can see, he's walking over all these bony skull faces and what have you, and there's the rain sweeping in, or is it that thing, the big rock? Don't know. I haven't read Church and State. I'll have to go and throw a few bucks at some more Cerebuses. Yeah, cool comic, man. Love it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and we'll be back with more. Sure of that. See ya.